Let's learn and explore France. France, in Western Europe, encompasses medieval cities, alpine villages and Mediterranean beaches.
Paris, its capital, is famed for its fashion houses, classical art museums including the Louvre and monuments like the Eiffel Tower. Among the three grand renovations of the world, French Revolution stands tall. Inadequate economic policies, inequitable taxes and frequent wars, notably a defeat in the 7 Years' War and costly involvement in the American War of Independence. Left the kingdom in a precarious economic situation during the 18th century. This precipitated the French Revolution of 1789, which overthrew the ancient regime and produced the Declaration of the Rights of Man, which expresses the nation's ideals to this day. Present-day France is a representative democracy organized as a unitary, semi-presidential republic. As one of the earliest republics of the modern world, democratic traditions and values are deeply rooted in French culture, identity and politics. French art has its own unique league. The origins of French art were very much influenced by Flemish art and by Italian art at the time of the Renaissance. Jean Fouquet, the most famous medieval French painter, is said to have been the first to travel to Italy and experience the early Renaissance firsthand. There are many art museums in France, the most famous of which being the state-owned Musée du Louvre, which collects artwork from the 18th century and earlier. Modern works are presented in the Musée National d'Art Moderne, which moved in 1976 to the Centre Georges Pompidou. These three state-owned museums are visited by close to 17 million people a year. Further, French architecture is famous all over the world and has its mark in the books of history as well. During the Middle Ages, many fortified castles were built by feudal nobles to mark their powers. Some French castles that survived are Chinon, Château d'Angers, the massive Château de Vincennes and the so-called Cathar castles. When it comes to literature, the earliest French literature dates from the Middle Ages, when what is now known as modern France did not have a single, uniform language. French literature and poetry flourished during the 18th and 19th centuries. Denis Diderot's best-known works are Jacques the Fatalist and Rameau's Nephew. France is known as the House of Fashion. Fashion has been an important industry and cultural export of France since the 17th century, and modern haute couture originated in Paris in the 1860s. Today, Paris, along with London, Milan, and New York City, is considered one of the world's fashion capitals. France renewed its dominance of the high fashion, French, couture or haute couture, industry in the years 1860 to 1960 through the establishment of the great couturier houses such as Chanel, Dior, Givenchy. The French perfume industry is the world leader in its sector and is centered on the town of Grasse.
France has been a tourist attraction for decades now. People from all over the world, especially lovers or couples, prefer visiting France for its artsy and romantic aura. Some of the must-visits of France are Lyon, Eiffel Tower, Strasbourg, Mont Saint-Michel, Nice, Bordeaux, and praise the whole city of love. French cuisine is the cooking traditions and practices from France. It's loved and appreciated around the world for its unique taste. Famous French dishes include the croissant, the ratatouille, the boeuf bourguignon, the quiche Lorraine, the quiche Lorraine, the onion soups, These are surely some not to miss foods. I hope you find this video informative and helpful. Thanks for watching. To enjoy more videos like this, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon.